I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's a huge amount of fog covering the valley floor. I'm on Goldmine Mountain. I think this is my third time being at the top of this mountain this morning. I have been going up and down and up and down and up and down. And it's just so amazing out there. It's very, very rare for us to get fog in Arizona. It's like the Misty Mountains. Into the fog, into the mist, we go. Has just enveloped everything. It's so cool. This never happens. I mean, it's so unusual for Arizona. I'm going to go back up to the top of Goldmine Mountain and see if I can get above it again. I'm not sure how thick it is. I've been up there multiple times already this morning, and it looks really cool to be up there because you can see over the top of the fog and the other mountains sort of poking out. It's pretty cool. So how do you train? Do you count the miles? Are you looking at your pace and trying to push the pace? Are you doing tempo runs? Are you doing long runs? Are you trying to stay within a certain, or watching your heart rate and stay within a certain range? What are you doing? I'd love to know what your strategy is and what your approach is. If you could put that in the comments, that'd be awesome. I'm curious to know. I've kind of been all over the place. You know, I have done a lot of focus more on time on your feet. And then I find myself looking at the pace, and I start worrying about the pace. I start trying to push the pace, and looking at my time and all this stuff. And then I've also kind of gotten into this, well, just try to get as many miles as possible, counting the miles. And then when we were trying to get more elevation, it's all about the elevation. And now I'm kind of come full circle. I'm trying to get back to time on your feet. And today is all about time on my feet. I'm not worrying about how many miles I'm going. I'm just out here. It's really fun. I'm really enjoying it. It's amazing. The fog, it's just so unusual. It's very rare to see fog in Arizona. But it's beautiful. A few weeks ago, I did a long run and my hip was bothering me. My knees were bothering me. And a guy reached out to me. His name is Arnie Fonseca. Arnie, if I'm saying your name wrong, I apologize. He's a life coach. He's an exercise physiologist. And he's done the Grand Canyon multiple times. And he's done 100-mile ultra marathons. And speaking of the Grand Canyon, he's actually training right now for a winter crossing. He's going to go do rim to rim to rim in the winter time. I think he's going this month. I don't know, Arnie, you'll have to let me know. So I'm rooting for him. He's been working really hard to get himself ready. Anyways, he called me and we talked, and you know, he's trying to give me some ideas to help loosen up my hips and some stretches and things like that. And he also suggested to really focus more on time on your feet. And I've been trying to do that. And Arnie, I really appreciate all your help. all your advice. I've been doing the stretching and it has definitely made a difference. So I'm feeling a lot better and really enjoying myself today, just kind of hiking around. I've decided I'm just going to hang out near Dynamite and Gold Mine. I've been going up and down Gold Mine Mountain to get a little bit of elevation hill training, so that's been good. So today has actually been really enjoyable. I got here at 3:45 this morning, super dark, stars, and then, you know, it's just when I thought it was never going to get light, it starts to lighten up, and I just never get tired of seeing the sun come up and watching the gradual change and the lighting and all of that. And then the valley is covered with fog. It looks like the fog is already starting to thin out a little bit, but it's just so nice, so mystical out here. And it's such a beautiful morning, such a great time to be here. So tell me how you're training. I'd love to know your thoughts. During the week, I have been doing some running. So I actually run at a moderate pace a couple times, 2 or 3 times a week. And then I do long runs on Saturdays, on the weekends. And then I've also started doing some walking. And it's funny because about a week ago I started walking. I was walking like 3 times a day, just about a mile. So it's 3 miles a day. And at the end of the week, I was actually really tired. So that was kind of surprising. So anyways, things are going great today. I feel great. I'm not really sure how many miles I've done so far. I've been out here for a few hours and I'm going back up to the top of Gold Mine now for my 6th hill repeat. So that's pretty cool. I've been kind of wanting to do this for a while and I just thought, well, let's just do that today. For those of you who don't know, I have been on a ketogenic diet for about 6 months. At the end of December, it will be 6 months. I've been talking about an ebook that I've been working on, and it's finally done. It's available on Amazon. If you're interested, I'll put it in a link in the description. The reason I wrote that book is because I really was very skeptical about keto. A friend of mine was telling me all about it and saying how awesome it was, and I was actually really like, that doesn't sound very good for you, you know, eating fat and restricting your carbs. And here I am, a runner, with the thought of restricting carbs is like, no, I don't want to do that. It's like cutting off your lifeline. But as I did the research and after my failure in the Grand Canyon, I'm searching for answers, ways that I can improve and things like that. And I talked to a guy on the phone for a while. His name is Ed Nussbaum. Ed, I hope I'm saying your name right, and I hope it's okay that I'm saying your name, but I really appreciate you and really appreciate your advice. He gave me some pointers and kind of suggested that I look into becoming fat adapted, right? And optimize fat metabolism and training in ketosis. And I thought, wow, maybe there's something to this. So I started looking into it. The more research I did, I decided to do it. But what I wasn't prepared for were so many amazing benefits. And that's what the book is about. There's so many other benefits besides, you know, training your body to use an alternative fuel source. Rather than carbs, you rely more on fat. You have more fat available to you than carbs. But so I lost a lot of weight very quickly. I don't know how much. It's over 20 pounds. And there's some other things, you know, and I've talked about this in other videos, but I just wanted to kind of put it out there that the book is done, it's available. And if you're interested, check it out. If you're new to keto, if you've been curious about it, I think that that book will definitely help, at least give you a good overview of what to expect and kind of how to do it if that's something you're interested in. Wow. Just when I think the fog is thinning, it comes rolling over Gold Mine Mountain and starts to cover up the sun. Wow. This is so cool. Well, I've been to the top of Gold Mine Mountain 8 times today. And it's been something I've been wanting to do for a while. Just go up there and just do hill repeats on Gold Mine Mountain. I thought I would do 6, but I ended up doing 8. I was feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good right now, actually. I think I could do a few more, but you know, I've been out here for about 5 hours. I was wanting to be here for about 5 or 6 hours today, and I've got a lot to do today, so I think I'm gonna call it good. I'll probably end up, I don't know, probably 16 miles or so. I'll check Strava when I get back to the parking lot. It's been a great morning. And as we wrap up today, I was just curious. Once again, I'd like you to tell me how you train. What do you do? Do you go to the gym, do some strength training? Do you do yoga? Do you do cross training, like get on the bike, something like that? Are you doing long runs? Are you really pushing the pace to see how fast you can go? Do you do tempo runs? And if you do, how many do you do? Are you doing a lot of are you doing a time on your feet strategy? Or, you know, are you just counting miles and see how many miles you can do? I've kind of done back and forth, as I said, but I'm curious about what you're doing. It'd be kind of interesting to hear about that stuff. Also, if you're interested in my ebook about keto, why I decided to do it, and all the incredible benefits I discovered in the process. It's great if you are curious about keto and want a brief overview, and you can get that on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested. And then also, if you have not subscribed, hope you subscribe and hit the bell icon. I'm going to be putting together some more videos that a little more than just the training for the Grand Canyon. I've been doing a lot of that, but as I'm getting into keto, I think I'm going to be doing some keto videos as well. It's just really exciting for me because it really has made a big difference in my life, and it's exciting. And so, you know, whenever you find something that has an impact, you naturally want to share it with people. So I plan on doing that. Again, it's been an incredible morning. I'm so glad I got out here today. Hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. So awesome. Number 7. I thought the fog was thinning out and clearing up, and it just came back, man, full force. It was like, you cannot beat me! You cannot keep me down! It's so awesome. Oh, dang.